We're excited to be here. Normally Championship Sunday, this time around semifinal Sunday. We had to push our event back one day due to weather. Safety is always the number one concern. So the good news is, normally when you come here on a Sunday, you see 10 anglers weigh in. You guys get to see 50 anglers weigh in, and you guys get to see who our top 10 are moving into a very rare, well, not so rare, because the second one this year, Championship Monday. With that in mind, you're all welcome to come join us Championship Monday. Pack this place when we crown our 5th Elite Series champion of the season. As I said, we're excited to be back here in Capital City, Lake Murray Country, and I know we have some folks from Lake Murray Country in the house here. Let's make some noise. Thank you for bringing the Bassmaster Elite Series right back here. Can't thank them enough. An incredible facility, an incredible body of water, an incredible part of the world. Outside of the first day, the weather has been great, so we thank you for that. And we're ready to weigh some fish here. Are you guys ready to see some fish? You guys got an important job, and that is to make lots and lots of noise for our anglers. There's only 50 of them. I know you can make noise for all of them. They all deserve to be celebrated. 52 of them already headed home. 50 of them remain here. We got to find out who our top 10 is. The best way to make sure you guys make lots and lots of noise is to bribe you with free stuff. This is the Minn Kota Bassmaster Elite at Lake Murray, and thanks to Minn Kota, we got a bunch of stuff to throw out in the crowd. Make some noise. You got to keep your head up, sir. The more noise you make, the more they'll throw. Want to thank Minn Kota for being the title sponsor of this event and for supplying a little fan stuff to throw out. I thank them for that. Are you guys ready to start this weigh-in? No, nobody is ready. This is awkward. I was about to ask you why you're here if you're not ready. One more time. Are you guys ready to do this? This is the, first of all, let me hear it for LT, Lisa Talmadge, our tournament director, ladies and gentlemen. She's got the scales ready, so we are ready. This is the Minn Kota Bassmaster Elite at Lake Murray. One more time. Are you ready? Let's get ready to weigh up. Our very first angler is an Elite Series champion, a 5-time Classic qualifier from Mississippi. Get loud for Brock Mosley. A great event here last year and actually helped our eventual champion a little bit, but he might be swinging for that championship this week. Nick needs 6 pounds 3 ounces, 17 pounds 7 ounces with 56 pounds 10 ounces. Brock Mosley is in the lead at the Minn Kota Bassmaster Elite, and rather than sitting on the sidelines on the final day, it looks like Brock Mosley will be inside our top 10. We're going to bring out our top 10 at the very end of this weigh-in, and as I said, you were a big part of this tournament last year. Had a great finish, but obviously Drew Benton gave you credit for helping him out, pointing him in the right direction, but you might not be pointing anyone into the final day this time. You might have done it yourself.
Yeah, you know, last year on day 3, I figured a deal out early that morning and lost a few that would have got me in the top 10. I finished in the low teens here last year, and I was able to help Drew out just a little bit, just kind of throw him a bone, and he's good enough angler. He can take something and run with it, and that's what he did. And I'm glad I could help him a little bit win because he's helped me a lot. And you know, but this week's been good. This place, I just don't have good practice here and never really get dialed into one thing. And I just kind of been junk fishing every day, and it's just worked out. So hopefully we get a chance to go tomorrow and catch them one more day.
Don't go too far. I hope to bring you out in our top 10 at the end of this weigh-in. He took a title the last time we won. An angler so great, he won a 4-day tournament in just 3 days. Cory Johnson, 36 pounds and 10 ounces at the start of the day today. Had a big day yesterday. Needs another big day here today to take the lead. Looking for 20 pounds and an ounce. 5 fish, 13 pounds, 8 ounces. Moves into second place with 50 pounds and 2 ounces. So a good tournament, whatever way this shakes out.
Yeah, you know, I'm happy with it. As long as I stay in the top 20, you know, I'll be happy for points. And, you know, it was a fun week. Caught them fishing the way I like to fish, but, you know, it was a grind. It was tough out there. But I'm looking forward to getting out of here, driving straight through the night to Sturgeon Bay and going to catch some smallmouth.
How long is that drive? I was telling someone about that. I mean, the people at Sturgeon Bay, because you guys have won it so much, they're always kind of hoping you make the cut here, so you can't make it there. Well, you're going to make it there. How long is the drive from here?
It's about 16 hours.
And you start tomorrow. When do you get there?
I don't know, probably in about 20 hours.
All right, safe travels. Keep it rolling. Next up, we have a former Strike King College Bass champion, a 3-time Classic qualifier from Ava, Missouri, Cody Huff. Cody Huff had 35 pounds and 14 ounces to start the day. Needs 20 pounds, 13 ounces to take the lead. Right now, just focused on the top 10. Looks like a good day today. 5 fish. Needs 20 pounds, 13 ounces to become a brand new leader. 20 pounds, 3 ounces, 10 ounces short of the overall lead. But with 56 pounds and an ounce, you just may see Cody Huff in our top 10 intros at the end of this weigh-in. You guys are doing good. I need you to keep that. Yesterday's crowd, I'll be honest, they were a little bigger, but they were a little quieter than you guys. I think you guys can keep this noise coming, and he might give you something to cheer about. Trying to take over Phoenix Boats Big Bass, 6 pounds and an ounce, so he has done that for the day. Not for the tournament, but, man, might have just punched your way into the final day of competition.
Man, I sure hope so. This place is so fun, and there's a pile of fish swimming around like that in this lake. They're just so smart, but we're going to sit around and cross our fingers. Hopefully we get to go again tomorrow.
Try fire through this way and as quick as possible and get you an answer. He's a 6-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Bassmaster winner from DeBerry, Florida, the always popular John Cox. 36 pounds and 3 ounces to start the day. He's got 5 fish. 5 fish here on semifinal Sunday. 14 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 3rd place with 50 pounds and 10 ounces. So a good tournament this week for John Cox once again. Six pounds and an ounce, leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass. I don't think he is, but we must try him. Needs to be better than 6'1" to take over Phoenix Boats Big Bass of the day. 5'2", not going to do that. But you move into 3rd place in this tournament. And as the guy with the flag, which have you seen that John Cox does not need forward-facing sonar flag yet?
No, I hope someone took a picture of it, but I haven't seen it yet. And, man, I appreciate whoever put that out there. You know, about halfway through each day, I kind of wish I did have forward-facing on there. But, you know, it's just fun. I was just up shallow, you know, throwing a lot of different Max 10 around. You know, general, jerk shad, stuff like that. And they really liked it here this week. But, man, I got to tell my wife Happy Mother's Day. Man, I'm going to go straight from here to another tournament up the road. So I'll be home in about another week, babe. But can't wait to see you. And want to tell my mom Happy Mother's Day, too. And, man, it's been a great week. And I guess I'll see everybody in Alabama.
We look forward to seeing you there. And, of course, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers watching online. Let's bring out the first Canadian ever to win a Bassmaster Elite Series event from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Cory Johnson. Both him and his brother in the top 5 for Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. Officially passed the halfway point of this season, had 35 pounds, 10 ounces, 5 fish to add to that here today. 14-11 puts you in 4th place with 50 pounds and 5 ounces. Another good finish for both the Johnston boys, and they're both inside the top 5. Trying to become the first Canadians ever to win the Angler of the Year title, but I guess, well, we'll see how it all shakes out if you slide in the top 10, but regardless, your brother says you guys are heading north to fish the Sturgeon Bay tournament.
Yeah, I'm going to go have some fun, catch some smallmouth. I haven't done it yet this year, and it's always a good time. Go catch 50 to 100 bass a day, and there's nothing else like it. But had a great event here, and still a long season left, but I'm looking forward to going to Alabama.
Always great to have you here. Congrats on another good one. 5 down, 45 more to go. This one just took a win a few weeks ago from Union City, Tennessee, Elite Series rookie John Garrett. 3 events into his Elite Series career, he became an Elite Series champion, a former Strike King College Bass champion, had 34 pounds, 13 ounces, needs 21-14 to take the lead. 19 pounds, 4 ounces with 54 pounds and an ounce. He moves into third place currently, just 2 pounds, 10 ounces short of the overall lead. And we may see John Garrett on Championship Monday once again. $54 and an ounce. You may just have extended your tournament, John.
I hope so. I think I'm going to be bubble boy in or bubble boy out probably. But, man, I would love to go tomorrow. But if I don't, spend a great week on probably one of the best tournament lakes in the country. I mean, the weights are really good. And it fishes pretty big. But, yeah, been a great season so far, and I would love to go out tomorrow. Different weather tomorrow, so I'd like to go out there and play around a little while. But if not, thanks, everybody, for having us, and looking forward to the next one.
Congrats on a good one. I hope I get a chance to introduce you at the end of this way, and I need you to get very loud. He is your reigning and defending Bassmaster Classic champion from Alabama. It's Hamner time. Justin Hamner. 35 pounds and an ounce to start the day. Needs 21.10 to take the lead, but right now just focused on getting inside that top 10 and keeping his tournament going. 17 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into fourth place with 52 pounds and 5 ounces. So we may see a little Hamner time tomorrow. How you feeling about your chances?
Ew, I don't know about that. But I know I'd like to go back fishing. Today I had so much fun. I mean, y'all have a special fishery here. It's a blast to fish. Y'all need to lay off of them a little bit. Y'all going a little hard. But happy Mother's Day to my mom and my wife. Ready, get back and see them. And then we got some Alabama tournaments. I'm ready to do that.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Congrats on another good one. Speaking of Alabama, he's from Alabama. He's the back-to-back Bass Nation national champion from Alabama, Will Davis Jr. Will Davis, not just the back-to-back Bass Nation national champion, but took an Elite Series victory last year in Alabama in his rookie season at 37-11, looking for 19 even to take the lead. 17 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into third place with 54 pounds and 15 ounces. Let me hear it for Will Davis Jr. 54 pounds, 15 ounces in third place. You know how this deal works. Got to stay inside the top 10 to keep your tournament alive. May have just done that.
I don't know, man. You know how it works. These boys, they'll humble you. And it's just one of them days that I had nothing going. I caught 2 good ones early and, really had to just run around like a chicken with his head cut off trying to figure out what to do, and finally found a couple of fry garters. But, it was a great week regardless. I caught them sight fishing and caught them on jerk bait, and, it's the way I like to fish. I want to tell my wife Happy Mother's Day and my mom, and Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. They put up with a lot. So, yep.
Find out how this all works out. Congrats on a good one. Next up, we have a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Corbin, Kentucky. Keep the noise coming for Mike Huff. 33-13 for Mike Huff as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. 33-13 to start the day. 15-10 gives him 49 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 9th place currently. So a good finish, good points, and a great payday, whatever way you look at it.
That's right. It's always a good thing when you're fishing day 3. I just never got that kicker bite today. Just caught a bunch of the ones the same size. But this place is special. It's got a lot of fish in it, and I can't wait to come back.
I'm sure we'll be back. We look forward to seeing you in Alabama. Let's bring out an Elite Series champion from Raceland, Louisiana, Tylervette. Had 36 pounds and 8 ounces to start the day. See if we can get him inside our top 10. Needs 20 pounds and 3 ounces to take the lead. He's got 5 fish here today. Semifinal Sunday, Minn Kota Bassmaster Elite at Lake Murray. 16 pounds, 12 ounces with 53 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into 5th place inside the top 10 for now. Is it enough to stay there till the end of our way? And when we bring out our top 10 anglers that will be fishing on Championship Monday, here in Lake Murray country. So in 5th place right now, not sure it's going to be enough to keep you in there, but you got to be happy with this one.
Yeah, I'm happy for sure. I came back, did the same thing I did last time we were here, and it worked out. But it was my fault today. I lost one on the last cast between 4 and 5 pounds. That would probably put me in there, and it just happens like that. You know, I'm still happy with even if I don't make it. It was a fun tournament. This lake's got a ton of fish. I mean, I wish we come back here every year. It's awesome. Yeah, I just want to shout out to my family and girlfriend and everybody at home. I'm ready to get on home and go see them and go sit on my sofa and take a nap for a while because I'm pretty tired.
That's what you're going to do for the next month?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. And I got some new concrete in, so I just want to go back my boat in on the concrete. I feel like an old guy saying I'm excited about concrete. So, yeah, I can't wait to go see that.
Yeah, enjoy your concrete, and we'll see you in Alabama. Speaking of Alabama, from Coleman, Alabama, the back-to-back Bassmaster Classic champion. Get loud for Jordan Lee. 38 pounds even coming into today. Jordan Lee in 2nd place in our Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year race. 5 fish here today. 10 pounds, 14 ounces, puts him in 11th place with 48 pounds and 14 ounces. A decent finish, whatever way you look at it. I mean, at least in 11th, you don't got to sweat and worry about making the top 10. You know you're out of that. But the good news is, dude, you are in the top 3 for Angler of the Year, and you are heading to Alabama for 2 events that are going to be critical for this season.
Yeah, for sure. First, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the great mothers out there, especially my wife that's down here with my son. You know, I know how hard it is to raise kids, and, man, that's the hardest job in the world is to be a mom. So thank y'all, all the great mothers out there. Just want to say that first. But, yeah, it's been a great start to the year, and, you know, today didn't go as planned, but, man, I'm really thankful for them, to be honest with you. I mean, I struggled all day today and caught my 5th one with about 30 minutes to go. And I know these points, you know, you got to have you got to weigh in 5 every day. Even on those tough days, everybody has them. You got to bring in 5. So I was proud of myself for bringing in 5 today. And I'm looking forward to Alabama. Get to sleep in my own bed for 2 tournaments, not 1, but 2. I don't think that's ever happened before. So I'm excited about that and excited about the rest of the year.
We're excited to watch how it goes down. Great to have you back here. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Del Rio, Texas, Ray Hanselman Jr. Ray Hanselman Jr. had 35 pounds and 9 ounces to start the day. Unfortunately, 1 short of his limit here today. Needs 13-14 to slide inside the top 10 currently. 8 pounds, 6 ounces. Not going to do that. Moves into 13th place with 43 pounds, 15 ounces. Nothing to hang your head about. I mean, a lot of anglers that you would have expected to have here on day 3 are already headed home.
Yeah, it was, you know, it's been a great event so far. And, you know, like this morning, there were some guys that were already on a couple of places where I wanted to go, and they didn't really want me fishing it with them. So I don't blame him. It was a good spot. But then I kind of got out of rotation, but it's all right. You know, we'll gather ourselves and go to the next one. But I want to wish my mom and my wife a happy Mother's Day, and everybody that's out there. You know, it's a wonderful day for it. And thanks Skeeter Yamaha for standing behind me all these years, and you know, Renault Tackle. You know, I threw their 102 7'10". You know, just about every bait I had so I can launch it. That rod loads up and you can fire it a mile. But you know, I just ready to get home, and you know, that's only 20-hour drive, so I'm going to try and knock that out tomorrow.
All right, only 20 hours. Safe travels. We'll see you in Alabama. Next up, we have a Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Already made 1 top 10 this year. The barrister, Edward Lochran III. Ed Lochran started the day with 35 pounds and 4 ounces. Needs 21.7 to take the lead, but more importantly, 14.3 to get inside the top 10 currently. 18 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 5th place with 53 pounds and 9 ounces. And the barrister may have just made his 2nd top 10 of the 2024 season, and we are only at the halfway point. 53 pounds, 9 ounces. Ed, we'll have to see how it all shakes out, but you might have just made your second top 10 of 2024.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close, probably in 9th or 10th if I do squeak in. Just had a great day, a good Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom, and to my wife, Allison. Just drop shotted the whole week. I can't figure these herring fish out. So I just threw a drop shot all week and finally got a big bite today. And we'll see if it's enough to fish tomorrow.
Hope it is. We'll keep our fingers crossed for you and find out as quick as possible. A 3-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 3-time Bassmaster winner from Maryland, Brian Schmidt. 36 pounds and 13 ounces to start the day for Brian Schmidt. Needs 13.5 to get inside the cut currently. More to stay there till the end of the weigh, and looking for 13 pounds, 5 ounces, 5 fish all alive. 14 pounds even inside the cut in 8th place currently with 50 pounds and 13 ounces. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Let me hear it for Brian Schmidt. 50 pounds, 13 ounces in 8th place. I don't know if it's going to be enough to stay inside the top 10, but you're there right now, and you're going to leave here with great points and an incredible payday.
100%. It's been a solid week. If you would have told me wherever I finish, as long as I make the weekend coming into this, I would have took it. So it's been a really good week. Throwing a Spro walking haint in chrome, just covering points and then following up with a Missile Baits Magic Worm and Blueback Secret. If y'all want to get some bites, go get some of the Missile Baits Magic Worms. Today didn't go as planned. We had a couple things go wrong, but solid points, man, and happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Great message, and always great to have you up here. From Springville, Alabama, he's a classic qualifier and Elite Series champion, the little ball of hate, Wes Logan. Had 33 pounds and 15 ounces to start the day. Needs 16 pounds, 6 ounces to get inside the cut. 5 fish here today on semifinal Sunday. Trying to make the top 10. Needs 16.6. 18 pounds, 11 ounces in 7th place with 52 pounds and 10 ounces. 52 pounds and 10 ounces and sitting in 7th place currently, Wes Logan. 52-10, Wes, a great finish. I mean, hopefully you slide inside that top 10. We'll find out. But good news is going to 2 events in your home state, and you got to be excited about that.
Yeah, for sure. First off, I want to wish my beautiful mom back home a happy Mother's Day, and all the moms out here happy Mother's Day for sure. But, yeah, I mean, it's a good day. I don't think I'm going to have quite enough. I'm going to be a little bit short. But, I mean, it was a good week. I can't complain. I lost 2 today that would have really jumped me up there. But it happens. I caught them all today on a Arc TB 115. I went through a top water all day. I knew if I got 5 bites, they'd be big ones. And we got 3 of them in the boat. But anyways, it was a good, like I said, good week. I don't know. I'm ready to go to Alabama. I do have to say one thing. I got to go to Hartwell after this for another tournament. And I've got a truck camper now, and my wife, Riley, had to load it up by herself, and she did real good doing it. So a shout out to her. I really appreciate everything she does. I love her to death. And I don't know, it's a good tournament again, and I'm just happy to have some good points and get back in that classic cut. So, good week. Dave, I appreciate everything you do. Miss Lisa, you too. Bass, everybody, and great crowd. Thank y'all. Hope we come back.
Appreciate the kind words. He's a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. He's a former Elite Series champion from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, the sleepy assassin, Austin Felix. Had 37 pounds and 11 ounces at the start of the day today. Looking for 12 pounds, 15 ounces to get inside the top 10 currently. 15 pounds, 12 ounces. He's done that so far in 6th place with 53 pounds and 7 ounces. Let me hear it for the sleepy assassin, Austin Felix. So sitting in 6th place, and shot that you get to go tomorrow. We'll find out at the end of the weigh-in. But, man, a great finish here in South Carolina. And South Carolina's been pretty good to you.
Yeah, I love coming here. I actually really like the Blueback Lake. For some reason, it kind of clicks with me. Clear water, kind of nomadic fish. It sets up a lot like smallmouth. They act similar. Oh, it was a struggle today, though. I don't know if you were watching, but I don't think I had a fish at about noon, and it just went into scramble mode put away all the herring stuff, picked up a drop shot, and just tried to get 5 bites to save as many points as possible. And I think I saved myself probably 30 points in the last hour and a half, because that's when all that went down. And we'll see what happens. I don't think I'm going to have enough. It was more than I thought, but we'll see. We'll hang out, sweat it out. I got to say happy first Mother's Day to my wife, Aletha, and happy Mother's Day to everybody else. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you guys later.
Hopefully we see you at the end of this way, and we'll find out. If not, we'll see you in Alabama. Let's bring in a 4-time Bassmaster winner from North Prince George, Virginia, Jacob Perosnik. Had 34 pounds and 13 ounces to start the day. Looking for 16 even to get inside the cut. 18 pounds, 7 ounces inside the cut, currently in 8th place with 53 pounds and 4 ounces. Let me hear it for Jacob Perosnik. So in 8th place right now, Jacob, I'd love to bring you out in our top 10 at the end, but regardless of how it works out, this was a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. I needed some good points, but first of all, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And, man, if I could just learn how to catch some in the morning, dude, it's like they are the clumsiest fish I've ever seen, you know, and I mean, they're good ones. I mean, my marshal this morning, he's from Lake Lanier, and he goes, man, if you'd ever had that many bulbs on Lake Lanier, you'd get your line stretched. But, I mean, they knocked the bait out the water. I'd reel them in, hook one, he'd come off, get another one on. It was just pandemonium. But I caught all these sight fishing this afternoon, so it was a good tournament. Like I said, good points, and well, we got 2 tough ones coming up, but we'll move on.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Congrats on a good one. He's a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. He's a former Elite Series champion from Georgia. Get loud for Drew Cook. 32 pounds and 13 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. Semifinal Sunday. 50 anglers remain. Looking for a top 10. He's got 12 pounds, 4 ounces. You move into 18th place with 45-1. So a good finish here this week and some great points.
Yeah, you know, after the last tournament, I kind of needed that. But, man, today was awesome. Like, I got to do whatever I wanted to do and had the bites, saw the fish. But I lost 2 great big ones. I lost a 7 and a 6 right at the boat, and that's just the difference maker of getting it done and not getting it done. But happy Mother's Day to my wife at home. She made it home with the kids. I'm looking forward to the next one. It's going to be great there in Alabama, and hopefully we can keep the cut train rolling.
Keep it rolling. Safe travels. We'll see you in a few weeks' time. A former motocross racer, a 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Newcomerstown, Ohio, Hunter Shryock. 34 pounds and 13 ounces. This lake has been very good to him, except for today. 1 fish, 2 pounds and an ounce. But, hey, you can't complain because you've had some great events in this body of water.
Yeah, you know, this place will always hold a special place in my heart, and today was just one of those days. You know, it's usually going to happen to someone, and today it was me. But you know what? We juked and jived around, and that's just what happens. But it's full of fish. It's just, you know, it's in a weird transition right now, but still, these guys are going to catch them. It's a herring lake. It's super fun, and appreciate everybody coming out. Looking forward to getting over to Lake Wheeler in a couple weeks and seeing what we can do. So thank y'all.
Safe travels. We'll see you there. He's a 3-time Classic qualifier, former Bass Nation national champion from Wisconsin. Get loud for Pat Schopper. Pat Schopper had 36 pounds and an ounce to start the day. 5 fish here today. 14 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into 13th place with 50 pounds and 5 ounces. Going to dig deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Let me hear it for Skeeter Yamaha Pro, Pat Schopper. Pat, 50 pounds, 5 ounces, and this is a season turner for you. A great finish here this week and take that momentum to the last 4 events of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I had fun this week, and it's been a while since that's happened for me out here. So I'm thankful for it. Had a little tougher day today, but overall it's been a good week.
Great week and a great finish. Congratulations. A 13-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 2-time Elite Series champion from Salem, Virginia, the Cruz Missile, John Cruz. 35 pounds and 10 ounces at the start of the day today. He's looking for 16 pounds, 11 ounces to get inside the top 10 currently. 5 fish here on semifinal Sunday. Minn Kota Bassmaster Elite, 16 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into 11th place currently, but a great payday and a great finish for John Cruz here on incredible Lake Murray. Look at the size of that fish right there. Boom, shakalaka, giant bass. Going to have to see if that is better than 6 pounds and an ounce to take over Phoenix Boat's big bass. 5 pounds, 13 ounces, almost not going to take that over, but hey, 11th place right now, so when this all shakes out, you know you're going to get great points and some great momentum going in the second half of the season, John.
It was. It felt good to have a good week. I think we had a lot of fun, me and you, and for some other reasons, for the autism and for the caretakers. But you know, today's Mother's Day. Judy's here. I love you, Judy. Happy Mother's Day to you. And then my wife and my mom are back home, so love them and happy Mother's Day. And to all the mothers out there, a very, very happy Mother's Day. But I tell you, I had a couple schooling places this week that really performed and caught about half of my weight, and the other part of the weight was just on a drop shot with a Missile Baits magic worm, and I was just running around fishing points and scoping, and it was very slow. But when you got bit, they were a good quality fish. So this lake is a lot of fun. It kind of reminds me of some of the lakes I've fished growing up. So I enjoyed it. I had a great week, and thank y'all.
Congrats on a good one. Look forward to seeing you in Alabama. He's an 8-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, 2-time Bassmaster winner from Fayetteville, Tennessee, the always lethal Brandon Lester. Brandon Lester had 32 pounds and 4 ounces to start the day. He's got 5 fish here today. All of these anglers deserve to be celebrated, making it here to semifinal Sunday. Top 50 finish, nothing to shake a stick at. 15 pounds, 5 ounces. With 47 pounds, 9 ounces, he moves into 19th place currently. Let me hear it for Team Toyota's Brandon Lester. 47 pounds, 9 ounces, sitting in 19th place. So a good finish here this week again.
I'll definitely take it, Dave. You know, after day one, I was sitting in 75th, so we had a little bit of a rally. It's always fun to do that. You know, this is only my second time ever being to this lake, and I'm super impressed with it. I really am. It's an awesome part of the world. It's a great lake. It was fishing a little bit tougher this year than it was last year. I tell you, I'd really love to come here in the pre-spawn, like February, March. I think we'd absolutely blast them. But it's been fun. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, and I'll see y'all in Alabama.
Safe travels. We look forward to seeing you there. Speaking of Alabama, his second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series from Alabama. Get loud for David Gaston. David Gaston, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, had 33 pounds and 12 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 13-12 gives him 47 pounds, 8 ounces. You move into 20th place, and we're heading to Alabama for the next 2 events, so you got to be excited about that.
I'm excited because it's going to be close to the house, but I'm not excited because it's going to be hot. Fishing's going to be tough. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was just happy to call what I caught here and just looking forward to the next few.
Well, congrats on a good one. Look forward to seeing you in Alabama. Having a great season, a former Strike King College Bass champion from Tennessee. Get loud for Jacob Felix. Had 30 pounds, 15 ounces to start the day. 5 fish here today. Inside the top 10, our Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points race. 15 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 21st place with 46 pounds and 4 ounces. Let me hear it for Jacob Felix. 46 pounds, 4 ounces, 21st place, and another good payday. And, man, you are having a great season.
Yeah, man, it's been a good year so far. Had a good first day here. I had a really tough practice. I didn't really know what to expect. Got lucky there, caught 19 pounds first day, kind of kept us in it, stubbed our toe a little bit yesterday and just caught 11. And just went fishing today, caught 15 pounds. Hopefully we move up and grab a grab a few more AOY points and, have a good chance at AOY going in the last few here.
Love to see it happen for you. Congrats. We'll see you in Alabama. He's the defending champion at this very event from Panama City, Florida. Two-time Elite Series champion, Drew Benton. Had 30 pounds and an ounce as of this morning. Looks like a good day of bass fishing here on Lake Murray. 16 pounds, 10 ounces, moves him into 21st place with 46 pounds and 11 ounces. So another good payday for Drew Benton, part of the Bassmaster Millionaires Club. So, Drew, unfortunately, not going to get a chance to defend your title any further in this tournament. But, man, this was a great event for you regardless.
Yeah, I was glad to get out of here with some points and a check, and it was a tough practice for me. It was, we're behind a little bit this year from when we were here last time, and the fish are totally different. And it's a great lake, but whenever you hit a lake at the in-between time, it can be tough, and just glad to get out of here with some points. Special happy Mother's Day to my mom and my wife and all the great mothers out there who keep your kids on the water. We appreciate y'all. We couldn't do it without you.
Thankful for each and every one of them, and thankful for you being part of Bass. 25 down, 25 more to go. Let's bring out an Elite Series rookie. Took a Bassmaster Open win last year from Cooperstown, New York. Kyle Patrick. 31 pounds, 14 ounces coming into today. He's got 5 fish here on semifinal Sunday. 15 pounds, 10 ounces, moves into 21st place with 47 pounds and 8 ounces. So another good finish and another good payday for the Elite Series rookie. 47 pounds, 8 ounces, not a bad tournament, especially considering around this time yesterday we talked on the stage and you kind of thought you were out of this tournament. Very rarely does the cut weight go down, but it did yesterday, and you're a benefactor of that.
Yeah, no, super thankful for that, and, had some good luck today. I made probably 50 casts today because I just sit there and just wait for him to school. I feel like, I'm already high energy, but, I'm cracking my head like this. But wanted to say to my mother, happy Mother's Day. I didn't forget that. I thought I was going to forget it, but happy Mother's Day. I love you. Thanks to all you guys for coming out and my sponsors. It's been a great week.
Congrats on another good one. We'll see you in Alabama. He's an 8-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 2-time Bassmaster winner from Fort Worth, Texas, the Zaldangerous one, Chris Zaldane. Chris Zaldane had 31 pounds and 3 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish here today, having a great season here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 5 fish for 18 pounds, 4 ounces, moves up to 18th place, earning him some more Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. And if you look at that Angler of the Year race, Zaldane having a great season. 49 pounds, 7 ounces. Going to weigh that one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 6'6" for the tournament, 6'1" for the day. 5 pounds, 2 ounces, not going to do that. But, Chris, I said it yesterday, I'll say it again. You were having a quietly really good season. I mean quietly because you just seem to be right outside of the final cut a bunch of times, but that's a good place to live.
Yeah, no, a lot of top 20s, top 30s this year, and I will absolutely take it. As soon as Bassmaster announced that the Classic is going to be in Fort Worth next year, I made sure I was going to work hard for each and every day this year, and it's paid off so far. So just want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and especially the mothers that allow their children to chase silly dreams like bass fishing. So thank you all, and we'll see you next time.
Great words and a great finish. I know you're going to get loud. The 2003 Classic Champion, 2006 Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Pittsgrove, New Jersey. Go Ike for Mike Iaconelli. Mike Iaconelli started the day with 32 pounds and 14 ounces. There's a rich history on this body of water. It's been good to him over the years. Today, 18 pounds, 4 ounces, moves into 12th place currently with 51 pounds, 2 ounces. So just outside of the top 10, but another great finish for Team Toyota's Mike Iaconelli. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. 51 pounds, 2 ounces, sitting in 12th place. So just outside of the top 10. But Ike, this is a great finish and some great momentum as we go into the second half of the season. And we're going to some bodies of water that I imagine you'll be a player on.
Yeah, I needed this tournament. You know, it's been a rough start. I've had one good one, 2 bad ones, and a mediocre one. So to have another good one, get some momentum, it's a good thing. We're at the halfway point, so I needed this event. Caught all my fish this week, basically schooling fish. Caught them on a Berkeley top water when they were really, really busting. And when they weren't, I caught them on a Fritz side. I caught them on a crankbait. A lot of guys don't throw crankbait on those schooling herring fish, but it really works. Want to say happy Mother's Day to the 3 moms in my life. My mom, Roberta, my mother-in-law, Sandy, and my wife, Rebecca. Happy Mother's Day. I love you guys.
Great words. We look forward to seeing you in Alabama. From North Carolina, a 4-time Bassmaster winner, the back-to-back Bassmaster Classic champion from Maiden, North Carolina, Hank Cherry. 32 pounds and 7 ounces to start the day. He's got his fish caddy, Bella, up here again today. Always happy to see her on stage. 15 pounds, 8 ounces gives him 47 pounds and 15 ounces, and he moves into 21st place currently. A great payday and a great finish once again for Hank Cherry. 47 pounds, 15 ounces. Going to weigh that one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 6 pounds and an ounce. 5 pounds, 10 ounces, so not going to take that over, but a great finish, Hank.
Yeah, it was a good time. I just didn't get a whole lot of opportunities today. I fished pretty clean till the end of the day. I went to the docks again. It's about time for them to start getting back up under there, and I missed 2 good chances, but that's fishing. Made the cut. That's 4 out of 5, so better than last year. That's all I can say. So happy Mother's Day to everybody out there, especially, where's she at? Miss Jacqueline right there. Great mom to these 2 kids, right? You got the best mom in the world, don't you? She puts up with my crap, so she's got to be pretty good. But, you know, it's just Lake Murray's special to me. Like I said, I grew up here as a kid. Not really grew up, but every year it was a trip. We were coming to Drury Island to camp with my dad. It's not camping like they camp now. This was a tent. And we pulled up. We had like an Eagle Craft 16-foot boat with a 40-horsepower Johnson. I think it was like a Ted Williams trolling motor. Most people today don't even know what that is, but that's how I learned to fish. That's where I fell in love here. We were catching shell cracker and fish off the bed with a Bangalore. It used to be that easy. This place gets so much pressure now. They hear you when you start to cast and they run. They're not really schooling. They're just trying to get the hell out of the way. But sometimes we still catch them. But it was a great day. It's been a great tournament. I'm glad some of my family made it down. It's just good to be close to home. I wish we could get a little bit closer to North Carolina. And I seriously wish we wouldn't fish on Mother's Day. But since you got to come, it's close enough, it's okay. You got anything you want to say, B?
I would like to thank all the mothers out there that have children, and I would like to thank my 2 grandmas that are watching this, and everybody. Just have a happy Mother's Day.
Great words, great words. Except that she left me thank you. That was awkward for a split second. Christian would have never done that to me. A Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Millville, New Jersey, GDP Greg DePalma. Greg DePalma was our bubble boy. Last guy inside the cut. Nowhere to go but up here today. 30 pounds even. See if he gained himself a few points. Very valuable Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. 12 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves still in 30th place with 42 pounds and 11 ounces. Let's hear it for GDP. So, Greg, 42 pounds, 11 ounces, and on the right side of the cut, I mean, just a few ounces a different way, and you'd already be headed home.
This is true, Dave. Yeah, I'm happy to be here for sure. I got to thank Tim, Cindy, having us this week in their house. Really appreciate it. The house is great. The food was awesome. Steve cooked for us one night, too. I'm sure he's here somewhere, too. Thank you. Besides that, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to my wife. I'll be home tomorrow. Super excited about that one, too. All right.
All right. Safe travels. We'll see you at our next event. The 2023 Bassmaster Classic champion, the great Canadian snow leopard, Gussy Jeff Gustafson. 31 pounds and 4 ounces for Gussy, a 2-time Bassmaster winner. 5 fish here today. Started the day with 31 pounds, 4 ounces. Today, 5 fish on semifinal Sunday, 13 pounds, 6 ounces. Moves into 29th place with 44 pounds and 10 ounces. But, Gussy, a good tournament, especially since when we were standing on the stage yesterday, we pretty much figured you were headed home and I'd see you in Alabama.
Yeah, no, you make the cut in these things, it's a good tournament. And, obviously the last couple days, a little disappointing. I had an awesome first day. Fished up west, going up into the river, and it got real muddy the last 2 days with just the rain kind of catching up with us from earlier in the week. And I tried a bunch of new stuff today, and I caught a few, but not enough big ones. But yeah, it's been a good run. My wife and I are finally heading home. I've been down here since January, just fishing and enjoying the South, and I get to go home now. The ice is out, and fishing should be pretty good.
Anytime you can avoid winter and make money doing it, it's a good thing. We look forward to seeing you in Alabama. Speaking of Alabama, he's a Bassmaster Elite Series rookie from Alabama. Get loud for Wesley Gore. Wesley Gore already made 1 top 10 earlier this year. Would love to make another one. Had 33 pounds and 5 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 16-13. He moves into 18th place with 50 pounds and 2 ounces. Inside the top 20 for Wesley Gore, and he's having an incredible rookie season. $50 pounds, 2 ounces in 18th place, and you were right in the thick of things in our Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year race, and but that's not going to be an easy title to win this year, by the looks of things.
Nah, it's going to be a struggle. We just got to keep catching. We had 1 hiccup at Hairstrain this year, and we're trying to make up some ground, so hopefully we can keep making, I guess, Saturdays normally, but Sunday this week, and gain some points where we can. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, especially my mom, my family back at home. Thanks for supporting me. I also want to thank everybody, Impulse Lithium, Mountain Dew, all the people that make this possible to allow me to come out here and do this. This is a dream come true. Thank y'all.
We love having you here in the Elite Series. He's a 2-time Elite Series champion from Greenwood, South Carolina, the COBB, Brandon Cobb. Brandon Cobb had 31 pounds and 2 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. 5 fish for 16 pounds and an ounce puts him in 26th place with 47 pounds and 3 ounces. So a good finish close to home for Brandon Cobb here today. $47 pounds, 3 ounces, sitting in 26th place. So, as I said, a good finish and not a long way to travel to go home.
Yeah, I got about 47 miles to get home. It'd be a nice quick drive to get there. Today was a fun day. I caught a ton of fish. This week, I caught a ton of fish each day. I just was lacking that morning schooling bite this way everybody's getting them. I didn't get on some places first day and then made bad decisions the other 2 days on where to go. But I felt like I survived. I caught, 15, 16 pounds a day and had fun doing it. So I'm excited to get to the next one. Maybe we'll get the season back on the right track.
Looking forward to seeing you in Alabama. Safe travels home. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Newnan, Georgia, Mark Frasier. Had 32 pounds and 8 ounces. Boom, we figured that out. That was a challenge last year, but we're best friends right now. 19 pounds, 13 ounces. He needs to get inside the cut. Looks like a good day today. 19 pounds, 13 ounces. With 52 pounds, 5 ounces, Mark Frasier moves into 10th place currently. $52 pounds and 5 ounces sitting in 10th place right now. We got a bunch more anglers left to weigh in, but man, you want to maximize points when you get an opportunity on day 3, and you've definitely done that.
Yeah, definitely did. Sitting in 90th after day 1. I wish the rotation that I was yesterday and today, I wish I would have done that day 1, but it just didn't, it just didn't happen. But capitalized on some good bites. I had a good day, a lot of fun. Caught them on the new Spro walking bait. That thing's pretty cool. It's like a little bit different than a spook. Works a little bit different, but
they seem to really like it. But, man, this place is awesome. Always enjoy coming here, and, yeah, points are good.
Enjoy a month at home. We look forward to seeing you in Alabama. Another great finish. He's a two-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion from Aiken, South Carolina, the Tower of Power, Jason Williamson. 31 pounds and 11 ounces. We got to watch him on day one on Bass Live. Bringing his 5 fish here today. Had a brand new baby on Monday, was it? That is brand new. 9 pounds, 8 ounces, and puts him in 35th place with 41 pounds, 3 ounces. So, unfortunately, don't get to fish tomorrow, but qualify to get to spend a little time with that brand new baby and the rest of your kids.
Yeah, it's been a fun week. You know, anytime you get to come to Lake Murray, it's one of the best places in the country for sure. But it just wasn't my week. Glad to get paid, glad to make a top 50, but didn't fish clean day one. And then today I just never could get anything going. Tried to fish some new water and just didn't work out. So I went to the bank at 12 o'clock and scrapped up 9 pounds. But look forward to coming back to Murray. I think this should be a stop every year, don't you?
I'd love to come back here every single year. We look forward to seeing you the next one. Already made one top 10 earlier this year from Alabama, Joseph Webster. Joseph Webster had 30 pounds and 5 ounces. 35 anglers into our 50 angler weigh-in here today. So 15 left to go. Then we'll bring out our top 10, so don't go anywhere. 10 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 36th place with 40 pounds and 10 ounces. So a day 3 finish here this week. And the good news is heading to Alabama for the next 2, and I imagine you're looking forward to those.
Ooh, boy, am I. I tell you what, it's you know, it's going to set up to be pretty good. I mean, I don't know how the fishing's going to be at Smith, but the weather's going to be nice. And, you know, this 10-5 today was actually, I'm going to tell a little bit of story today. I had 6 fish in a live well, and, you know, you get a 2-pound penalty for 6 fish in a live well. I stood up, went to the front, moved the boat, grabbed my rod up, and started to throw. My bait never left the side of the boat. But best thing to do, call Lisa. 2-pound penalty, had to throw my smallest one back. But, you know, they are honest people in this sport no matter what trail you fish. So there's something to be said about these people that'll call whether you break a rule or think you break a rule to do the right thing. So we're going to move on to Alabama, and maybe this 2-pound penalty won't kill me on the points.
Happens to people every year, but great for self-reporting yourself. He is a Bassmaster Open winner, a 3-time Classic qualifier from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Oh, Bob Downey. 32 pounds and 12 ounces for old Bob. As of this morning, he had a baby just a few weeks ago. 19 pounds and 9 ounces. He needs to make the cut. 15-1 moves him into 24th place with 47 pounds and 13 ounces. 47-13 moves him into 13th place currently. Or 24th place. Sorry, I tried to steal you a few spots, but Lisa gave me the side eye, and I didn't get away with it again.
Shoot, that's all right, though, Dave. Appreciate the effort. Yeah, no, it's a good week. I caught them all outside of a couple fish, just fishing a drop shot or on grass, which was really cool. We do that a lot back home on our natural lakes. I'm not much of a herring fisherman, so I just try to fish my strengths and end up working out this week. Fun week here out at Lake Murray. Just want to give a shout out to my mom and my wife. Happy Mother's Day. My wife's from back home. Our little boy just turned 1 month old a few days ago, and she's been doing a great job at home while I'm on the road, and can't wait to get home for about a month. Thanks, everyone.
Get home and enjoy some time with the family. We'll see you in Alabama. He's a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from North Carolina, the baby shark, Shane LaHue. Had 30 pounds, 13 ounces as of this morning. Five fish here today for baby shark. Looks like a good day. 15 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into 30th place with 46 pounds, 9 ounces. So not a long drive home, and a great payday to leave here with.
Yeah, you know, it's a little bit disappointing being that I only live a couple hours from here and I actually spend some time here. But I just never got any big bites. I actually caught quite a few 3-pounders today. Like I said yesterday, this place is full of 3-pounders. It's one of my favorite lakes in the country. It always will be. It's probably the best lake in the South. It's got more bass in it than most places we're going to go this year, which is pretty incredible. And it gets a ton of pressure, and it still kicks them out. This week I caught a lot of my fish throwing a Berkeley cane walker, the bigger fish that I did catch on the Justin Lucas topwater rod, and a Revo STX. I could bomb that thing a mile. And that's very important when these fish come up. It's very clear and they're very pressured. But thanks to everybody up here fishing that's close by in Columbia. Thanks to my wife for coming out, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Great words. Look forward to seeing you in Alabama. Speaking of Alabama, he's an Elite Series rookie, but already made $1 million casting for bass. Let me hear for Logan Parks. Had 31 pounds and 8 ounces. Logan, part of our incredible rookie class of 2024. 9 of them qualified through the Bassmaster Open EQ. 13 pounds, 3 ounces. He moves into 34th place with 44 pounds and 11 ounces. Taking deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Gonna hold a few high for you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Logan Parks. 44-11 and in 34th place, but pretty good because when we stood here yesterday, I'm pretty sure we were saying goodbye to each other.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to make it. I think that the weights fell, which doesn't ever happen because these guys catch them so good. So honestly, I'm really happy to be here. I got these nice tan jerseys to wear when I make the cut. I got them right before Florida, and then I never got to wear them. So I'm really happy to be here wearing the tan jersey. I'm going to say Happy Mother's Day again to my mom. She's put up with all of my bull crap over the day and over the years, and she's believed in this dream that I'd.
Tell me about the worst thing you ever did.
I can't do that on stage.
Thought I'd try.
But honestly, I wouldn't be here today standing on this stage if she didn't believe in the dream that I had to be here and push me to achieve it. So I love you, Mama.
Great words, and we look forward to seeing you in your home state of Alabama. He's a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, 2-time FLW Tour winner from Shelby, North Carolina, Matt Airy. He's got the family up here with him today, had 33 pounds and an ounce. Needs 19.4 to go fishing tomorrow. If not, he qualifies to hang out with the family and party tomorrow. School tomorrow. Well, I mean, who needs school? 17 pounds, 8 ounces, gives him 50 pounds and 9 ounces. I guess you guys are going to school tomorrow, but he did pretty good, right? Yeah, I think so. I tried to get you a party. Let me hear from Matt Airy. $50 pounds and 9 ounces. Matt Airy moves into 16th place. Currently, we have 10 anglers left to weigh in. Well, what happened there? I missed it there.
She gave it a hug and a kiss.
That's okay. That's okay. You can hug and kiss fish. They're good. They're good. Tell me about your week.
Oh, it was an awesome week. Shout out to Roger Medlock. Let us crash at his place this week. Good buddy of mine lives down here. And you see all these gray and white hairs right here? You know what causes that? Blueback herring. That's what causes that. But shout out to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day, especially a couple special ones out here in the audience. My mom's out here. My wife Emily's out here. My mother-in-law Jean's out here. But, yeah, that's really the reason why we're able to do what we do. Actually, Bassmaster asked me the other day, what did your mom teach you about bass fishing? And I said, well, I can tell you what she taught me is patience. And I said, it wasn't because she fished a lot, it's because she raised 3 boys. And I said, if you don't have patience fishing these blueback fish out here, then you're just going to be a lost puppy. But overall, awesome week. I cannot wait to go to Alabama. Got these 2 little ones up here. Y'all want to say anything to Mama?
Happy Mother's Day!
That was super cute. That was super cute. Well, look at it. We'll shake hands here, girls. Boom. Boom. Happy Mother's Day. That was very good. Very good. Speaking of very good, he's a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion from Colgate, Oklahoma, Luke Palmer. Had 30 pounds and 11 ounces to start the day. Looks like a good semifinal Sunday. Bag of fish here. 5 fish here on semifinal Sunday. Minn Kota Bassmaster Elite in Lake Murray Country. 19 pounds and an ounce. Gets himself some valuable points with 49 pounds, 12 ounces. Luke Palmer moves into 21st place. Hold him high and let me hear it for Luke Palmer. Going to weigh one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 6'1" for the day, 6'6" for the tournament. 7 pounds, 4 ounces. 7'4" and a brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Luke, that goes a long way to help you today.
Oh, it was. This is the first time I've ever been happy to lose a 5-pounder. Literally threw up there on some schoolers. A 5-pounder jumps all over. I lose it, turn around, throw right back in there, and she jumps up and inhales it and got it. So it was. That's going to be a really cool fish catch on the YouTube for Big Sure because Aaron's with me all day and he's right on it. It was pretty awesome. But you know, I finally got on the right side of the cut line this week, and it feels good and get to go home for a few weeks. I hadn't been home much this year, and I'm really looking forward to that. Get to see my family and girlfriend. It's going to be nice to go home, but probably tonight's going to be one for the books, though, for the guys I'm staying with. They've been great to us all week, and I can't appreciate them. They show up everything. They've been around. They all showed up at Santee when I won last year. So, you know, even though my family's not here, you got family back everywhere across the country, and I really appreciate them. It's been a lot of fun, and South Carolina wasn't too bad to me again this year, and looking forward to coming back.
Be careful with those hooligans tonight. We'll see you in Alabama. He finished 3rd place in his first ever Elite Series event. He's an Elite Series rookie from Knoxville, Tennessee, Robert G. Had 32 pounds, 5 ounces at the start of the day today. 5 fish to add to that. Five fish here today, 15 pounds, 9 ounces, moves into 26th place with 47 pounds and 14 ounces. Another good payday for Robert G., part of our incredible 2024 Bassmaster Elite Series rookie class. 47-14, so not a bad tournament, a great payday, and heading to Alabama next.
Yeah, you know, I'll take it. You know, this is one of my favorite lakes. I've been here in college back in the past, and I really was looking forward to this one, but I kind of stumped my toe this week. I had a solid bag every day, but I was just lacking a big bite every day. And today I got it, and I came off. So, but you'll have that. But I really wasn't really around the fish to win, I'd say. But I got a check, $10,000, and I'll take it. But I would also like to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, especially mine. Thank y'all very much. And I'm looking forward to Wheeler.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. Great to have you on the Elite Series. A 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He's an Elite Series champion from Japan, Takumi Ito. Takumi Ito had 42 pounds even. 5 fish here today. 42 even at the start of the day today. 5 fish to add to that. Semifinal Sunday, 17 pounds, 4 ounces. So a good day moves him into 24th place with 49 pounds and 3 ounces. Let me hear it for Japan's Takumi Ito. £49, 4 ounces, and sitting in 24th place. So got some good points today, moved up the leaderboard, and that's always the goal.
Yeah, so it's very happy day, though, because today is pretty hard to get a bite in the morning, but I found how to catch. So today, I think that 1 p.m. So, and I caught a many 3-pounder, and I changed the fish. So it's so very, very happy things. So because Lake Murray always tricky, very tricky gets the bite. But today I found how to catch the fish. So very happy day.
I'm very happy for you. Congratulations. We'll see you in Alabama. I need you to get very loud. Fishing his 501st Bassmaster event, 32-time Classic qualifier, 16-time Bassmaster winner, 4-time Classic champion, a former Angler of the Year, the legendary Mr. Rick Clunn. Had 31 pounds and 5 ounces to start the day today. Tough semifinal Sunday. 2 fish here today, 6 pounds, 12 ounces. With 38 pounds and an ounce, he moves into 48th place, and he's going to hold one up high for you, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hear it for the legendary Mr. Rick Clunn. A tough day today, Rick, but, man, a great tournament this week. And this one was a tricky one for a lot of our fields, so congrats on a great finish.
Well, yeah, it was. I had one spot, and I kind of wore it out. But I had this sport reminds me. I fished with Randy Moss back at the Classic, and what I learned from fishing with, I fished with other super athletes, and what you learn is that your sport has a lot of different elements in it. They're different than what you do, but the mental part of it is the same. And I kind of had what I call a fumble the football on the 1 yard line, fixing to score. Well, when that happens to you and you don't score, you lose momentum. And today I was feeling good. I caught that one big one. I caught another keeper. And I went to where I caught that 412 yesterday, and I'm throwing 25-pound test on the trickster spinnerbait. And I threw it, and it came by the brush pile, and she came out of it and ate it. And I'm throwing 25, and she went in that brush pile, and I did everything I could to pull her out, and barely pulled her out. And about 10 feet from that brush pile is a barbed wire fence. And I said, I can't let her get in that. And, I bared down on her, and I couldn't stop her. And she went through that barbed wire fence, and the barbed wire fence won that one. So, anyway, that was fun. You hate to lose them, but it's kind of like other sports. You get momentum. I just never could get back in the game after that.
Proven fishing's tougher than any other sport because in the NFL, they would have took the barbed wire off the field. Here you got to deal with whatever there is.
Yeah, but they got some 300-pound barbed wire out there, so...
That is true. Always the wise one. Thank you, Rick Clunn. Next up, we have an 8-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 3-time U.S. Open champion from Payson, Arizona, the Golden Ram, Clifford Perch. Cliff Perch at 30 pounds even to start the day. Got married last week, so congrats on that. 5 fish here today. 19 pounds and 4 ounces, moves into 24th place with 49 pounds and 4 ounces. So a good finish here this week, going to be inside the top 30. Maximizing his points here on semifinal Sunday. Top 10 going to be announced in just a few minutes. We're 45 anglers into this way, and so no matter what way it shakes out, you got a top 30 and some good points. So you did your job today and all week long.
Yeah, today I needed it. I really had a lot of fun. It's just fun when you catch them, get some momentum, and things go right. I just had a great day. It was a blessing to catch them, and I did a lot of topwater fishing this week and throwing a shallow crankbait and catching quite a few in the grass shallow with the cliffhanger worm on a drop shot. So just a fun week. I started off a little rough and it really came together today. It just was a real blessing. So I want to say hi to my friends and family watching, and this was a good one.
A good one. Congratulations. We'll see you at the next one. He's a 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 4-time Bassmaster winner from Longview, Texas, Lee Livesey. Lee Livesey has been having a great week, consistent week. Started off on day 1 in 2nd place and has been in the mix all week long, looking for 13-14 to take the lead or to get in the cut. 18 pounds, 15 ounces, never mind the cut. He takes the lead with 57 pounds, 6 ounces. Lee Livesey leading this event with just a few anglers left to weigh in here today. A proud member of Team Express Yamaha. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Let me hear it for Lee Livesey. $57 pounds, 6 ounces, and Lee, you are leading this event with just a few anglers left to go. So the good news is you're going fishing on Championship Monday.
Yeah, it does. Feels great. Ready to go. This place is awesome. Lake Murray's full of fish. They're just really smart. Like I said, the last couple of days, it reminds me of Lake Fork a lot, man, besides the herring part. But before that, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, my mom especially, and Taryn, my wife. I love y'all so much. I'm sure everybody said that, but can't say that enough. Thank y'all so much. But the fishing's great. Just They're smart, man. Everybody's watching on live. I'm just sitting there, holding a Halo HFX 7-foot medium cranking rod is what I'm throwing my topwater on. 50-pound Sunline, FX2 braid, and just a 6-inch Dogma and a couple pencil-style, topwaters. Gamakatsu G-Finesse hooks is what I'm throwing because they're just slashing it. But it's really fun. Minn Kota Raptors down or Ultrex Quest Spot Locked. Huge shout-out to Johnson Outdoors this week for sponsoring this event, helping me out when I need it. But I'm ready to go. Anything can happen. I know Patrick's going to have like a 100-pound lead. But looks like I'm going to go out probably in 5th place and ready to go, man. I'm excited. I love this place. You never know what can happen on the final day. I'm glad I'm in it. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Can't wait to watch it go down. He's your current leader in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points, the youngest Elite Series champion in history, Trey McKinney. 38 pounds and 6 ounces to start the day. He's looking for 19-1 to take the lead here today. 14-4 to get inside the cut. 19 pounds an ounce he needs to take the lead. 20 pounds, 7 ounces with 58 pounds, 13 ounces. Once again, Trey McKinney is going to be fishing on our final day, Championship Monday, and Trey McKinney is going to be part of the field. There he is, your tournament leader, 19-year-old fishing phenom, Trey McKinney. 58-13, you are leading this event with just 3 anglers left to weigh in. So guess what? Once again, you're going to have to work all 4 days. This must be exhausting for a 19-year-old.
I'll tell you what, I'm feeling pretty good. I tell you, it's kind of a crazy thing. We got the medicine in me. I'm good. I'm not ready to rock and roll. So tomorrow, is one of them days. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm kind of on points-wise. Tomorrow, the farthest we can go is 10. So, at that point of it, we're just going out there. It's kind of a win for me right now. Make a top 10 on a herring fishery. I never thought I'd see that moment, to be honest with you. So, and that's what I told a lot of people. I was like, no way. I was like, you see me, you won't have to scroll far from the bottom. So it's really good. Gain some confidence, set some goals, being able to trick some of these herring fish. So we're going out tomorrow. Hopefully we got some clowns. Just go out there and have fun. Joke around.
We haven't spent a lot of time at the bottom of the leaderboard. You're not leaving anywhere yet because you should be used to this. His weekly bonus, $1,000 weekly bonus for leading the Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year race. He's got 4 of those now and a big one at the end of the season if he stays there. Let's bring out a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year, an Elite Series champion from Wisconsin, Jay Securet. Jay Securet, spreading his love for polka across the country. 39 pounds, 7 ounces to start the day. 5 fish here today, needs 13-13 to get in the cut. 17 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into 3rd place, so he's going to be part of our Championship Monday field with 56 pounds, 15 ounces. Jay Securet, after 2 tough tournaments, is once again in our final day, Championship Monday. 56 pounds, 15 ounces, and that feels a lot better than the last 2, huh?
Yeah, I'm very happy with this. I just feel comfortable fishing out there. I love clear water. We have a lot of it at home, back in Wisconsin. So I like fishing this way. This whole herring thing's pretty different for me, though. Today was actually the first day I caught 2 fish that were schooling, believe it or not. So hopefully tomorrow we can do that 5 more times, and they're great big giant ones. But either way, happy Mother's Day to my mom back home. Everybody watching me back in Wisconsin. I'll be home soon, 1 more day, first top 10 of the year, so very happy about that. Looking to keep the momentum rolling into tomorrow.
Looking to watch it go down on Bassmaster Live. He's the 2023 Bassmaster Open EQ Angler of the Year from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, J.T. Tompkins. At 40 pounds and 6 ounces, needs 12-14 to get inside the cut. Not a problem. Looking for 18-8 to take the lead. Needs 18 pounds, 8 ounces. 18 pounds, 9 ounces. And J.T. Tompkins, an Elite Series rookie, is leading the Minn Kota Bassmaster Elite at Lake Murray with 58 pounds and 15 ounces. South Carolina, let's hear it for one of your very own. 58 pounds, 15 ounces, and You're going to be part of this top 10 tomorrow, obviously. Regardless, we got one more angler left to weigh in. Regardless, the South Carolina angler is going to be leading this thing. How you feeling about your chances?
Patrick Walters, he's one of the best anglers to ever step in South Carolina. And, going up against a guy like him and even having a shot is just it's a privilege. So, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. He's got a really good thing going. And, I'm super excited to get out there and give it a shot. There's 27, 30 pounds out there, and I'm going to go swing for it. And that's all I can really ask for. So we'll see what happens.
I have to call you on something on Bass Live today. You had 17 pounds in the boat, and you turned to Trey McKinney after telling him you lost a bunch of fish, and you said, "This is the worst morning of my life."
Yeah, it's hard to it's hard to say, but like I was out there, and this place is as good as it is, and 17 pounds is just very mediocre. And you watch 25 pounds either have your spook and jump off or jump over your spook. And I was, really frustrated at the time, had some technical difficulties early this morning, and it was rough. But, we're here, second place. I'm happy, so we're good.
So maybe not the worst morning ever.
No, if Patrick had like 18 today and I had a really close shot, I would have been like, ready to, tie a brick to my foot. But we're good. We're good. He's got a little bit of a lead. Now I got to really smash him, and it'd be a good story if I would win.
Going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. Changing conditions. We can't wait to watch it go down. We have one angler left to weigh in. He was the very first angler to weigh in on day number 1. He has held the lead since day number 1. A 4-time Bassmaster winner from Summerville, South Carolina, Patrick Walters. 45 pounds and 5 ounces to start the day. He needs 13.11 to take the lead. I think he's got that, ladies and gentlemen. 21 pounds, 13 ounces, 21-13, giving him 67 pounds, 3 ounces, and Patrick Walters is leading the Minn Kota Bassmaster Elite at Lake Murray. A 4-time Bassmaster winner has his eyes on number 5 here, and you are 5 fish away from making that happen. And like you like to do, you hold the all-time record for the biggest win margin ever. You got a pretty good lead. How you feeling about tomorrow?
I feel pretty good. No lead is big enough, I promise you. When we were at Fork that one time, I don't care if it was 40 pounds, because these guys behind you, they are on the hottest streaks of their lives right now. It's crazy how good these guys are catching fish. So we've had a great 3 days. We had a really good morning this morning. Hey, we're going to keep our foot on the gas. Let's go hammer down. Oh, by the way, shout out to all those mothers out there. My mom, Emily, my wife, being a first-time mother this year, every mom out here, we would not be here without them. So big shout out to them. Thanks to them. Let's go catch bass.
You're going to get the opportunity tomorrow, and I can't wait to watch it go down. Let's hear it for your tournament leader, Patrick Walters. Are you guys ready to meet your top 10? South Carolina, you got to do better than that. This is the Minn Kota Bassmaster Elite at Lake Murray. We started with 102. 50 went out today, and only 10 remain. Are you ready? Going out in 10th place, his second top 10 of the 2024 Bassmaster Elite Series. During the week, he's a lawyer, but he's been kicking bass coast to coast all season long. He is the barrister, Edward Lochran III. He is a former Strike King College Bass champion, an Elite Series rookie. It took him exactly 3 events to become an Elite Series champion. From Tennessee, John Garrett. We're heading to Alabama next, but let's bring out one of Alabama's finest. He is a Bassmaster Elite Series champion. He took that win in his rookie season. Now, back here in his sophomore season, the back-to-back Bass Nation National Champion from Alabama, Will Davis Jr. The future of this sport is very, very bright, and he is a big part of that. A former Strike King College Bass champion. He is a 3-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He is a 2-time Toyota Series champion from Ava, Missouri, Cody Huff. He has made 15 Bassmaster top 10s. Make that 16 if you include this one. He is a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He is a Bassmaster Elite Series champion from Mississippi, Brock Mosley. He is a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. He is a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He is a Bassmaster Elite Series champion, the first angler ever to join the Bassmaster Century Club with smallmouth bass, all the way from Wisconsin, Jay Shakurat. He is a 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He is a 4-time Bassmaster winner. He is a 2-time member of the Bassmaster Century Club. He weighed in the 3rd biggest bag in Bassmaster history from Longview, Texas, Lee Livesey. Oh boy, I'm getting used to seeing this young man. He is the youngest angler ever to qualify for the Bassmaster Elite Series. He is the youngest angler ever to join the Bassmaster Century Club. He is the youngest angler ever to lead. The youngest angler ever to lead Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. The youngest angler ever to win an Elite Series event. 19-year-old fishing phenom, Trey McKinney. We have 2 left, and they are both from sunny South Carolina. It is his very first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. He is the reigning 2023 Bassmaster Opens EQ Angler of the Year. He's a Bassmaster Open winner. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, J.T. Tompkins. He has led this event since day number 1. He is a 3-time member of the Bassmaster Century Club. He is a 4-time Bassmaster winner. He is a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Summerville, South Carolina, Patrick Walters. We started with 102. 50 went out today, and now only 10 remain. This time tomorrow, there will be 1. That 1 will be our 5th Bassmaster Elite Series champion of the 2024 season. One more time, South Carolina, let me hear ya. Congrats. Well, thank you, brother. Congrats.